Hey everyone, I'm coming on to work on a project. I am working on recreating these beautiful embellishments that were sent in by Lisa Baracco. I promised I would continue my little series of recreating what was sent to me for my challenge giveaway. This has ended and I've already drawn my winners, but I've still got 4 or 5 more projects to work on. So this is the first one, and I already pre-cut all of my pieces out. So I just want to show you my little process here. Let's get started. Here's the first one that I am working on recreating. And Lisa did, here's her information, Lisa Baracco. And I already did a reveal video for this embellishment set that she sent me, and you'll see that she popped up her cutouts on some chipboard, all 4 of these layers, and then she added some embellishments. I am going to do my own spin on these, and the other one she did not use chipboard, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it and we'll see what we can come up with. So let me first show you, I'm going to use to create this one. I do not have a die that does this kind of cutout. So I had recently ordered this die from Scrap Diva and I had not had a chance to use it. This is the small bag topper, the sunflower bag topper. I'm using this piece as my background and I'm cutting it out twice and then using these as my layering pieces. So I already pre-cut all of the elements for this out, and here's what I came up with. I wasn't sure about the shimmery gold or the bright gold, so I cut both out and then I'll decide. So I'm gonna glue the cardstock to these layers, and this will be my background like that, and it'll mimic kind of what this does. So I'm gonna do that first. Okay, I am missing a piece of, here we go. So this is the first layer, and this is gonna be glued on here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this on camera. Some of the parts I might speed through. But I just want to craft along with you and show you how I am recreating these. And I received so much inspiration from all of the embellishments that I got. There's one layer, and let's see. Do I like this? I think I'm gonna go for the shiny gold on this one. Why not? Not to rub this too much. Let me glue that. Okay, so there's my bottom layer. Then I'm going to glue this on here. Let's see, does she have foam tape? Okay, those are just glued right on top of each other. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I think I'm just going to put glue in the middle. And since that layer is metallic, it might take a minute longer to dry than just regular cardstock. Okay, that looks pretty. And since we're getting into the fall season, I think using a sunflower is a fun idea. All right, there's that. And I'm just going to set that aside to let that dry. And then I cut out this piece also, and this piece in chipboard. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue all of the layers together. Let me do this one first. Okay, then we'll do the outside. I'm just going to glue these together. This is going to be covered up anyway, so it's not going to show too much. Okay. And then this one might be a little trickier. I think I'm just going to go around the outside edge. I'm not doing a shaker or anything. This can be made into a shaker, which I do want to try someday. But shakers take a lot more time, and I'm trying to get, let's see, I think that goes there. All right. Okay, that's ready to go. And then I've got a couple of ephemera pieces. Picked out a word sentiment, a flower, a rosette. Now she's got a large crepe paper rosette on the back here. I did not have any pre-made, and I do not want to make any, so I'm going to make do with a small one that kind of matches. And I see I need to get some snow tulle. Let me see what I can find. I did find a small scrap, which I think will be enough for this. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue the layers together. I believe that she used Gingham Garden for hers. And I'm just trying to use up my garden party stuff. So I'm going to use what I have, and we're going to make it work. So this, I think, is about dry. And on the back of the rosette over here is where her crepe paper rosette and the tulle is. I'm just going to put it like kind of off of the edge here. I think I'm going to go ahead and trim around my rosette. Could like ruffle it a little bit. Let me see. I don't know if that really does anything here. It might do a little since I have a smaller piece and it's in front of the rosette. So I have to do it. Let's see, let me get it ruffled again. Just put it there and then glue it on the back here. I think that's good. So I'm not going to use hot glue for this today. I'm going to just use my wet glue and hope for the best here. We'll see how it goes for me. All right, I'm going to put that on and then I'll glue the rest of it in place. All right, I know it's not going to look very clean on the back side, but it's okay. We're not really looking at the back side, right? I could put this over it in the back, but I probably will not. All right, I'm going to just let that dry for a couple minutes. Looks cute. And then I'm just going to layer my next layer right on top in the middle. I'm going to glue the outer part on first. Well, there's no foam layers or anything between these because this chipboard makes it quite a bit thicker. Make sure. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gluing that right on top. Looks cute already. Let me find the right angle here. Let's see, I think just right there, I think. Okay, so then we're gonna put that in there. Not sure if that was the right place or not. It doesn't really matter, because this is gonna go right on top here. And let's see. Yeah, again, that's just glued right on top. So all the flower layers are just right on top of each other with no foam or extra dimension added. All right, so I'm just going to glue that right on top. And the chipboard feels like it's bowing a little bit, so I'm going to hold this, make sure it glues down really good. Okay. That's looking really cute. So at this point, I just decided just to put a couple of layers on here. So I pulled this out of my Bloom ephemera I cut out from my Cricut. And I thought I would just put that on there and then just put a word sentiment. Maybe, yeah, I think I'm just going to do that. I'm gonna get some foam tape to put on the back of my flower, like all right. Add a little extra glue on here. I thought I might put some of that gold thread, but I think I have enough going on here. Maybe I don't need that. It probably needs something else. I'm just going for it at this point. Okay. And then a little sentiment there. A little sentiment. Not even close. Maybe this one will be better. Yeah, let's put this one on here. This is also part of my digital collection that I cut out from Bloom. And then I'm just going to put that, maybe we'll do that up on some foam. I've got this tape here. So let me get my scissors that I save. These scissors for things that have sticky back to them. That way I haven't messed up all my scissors. Okay. Then we're gonna just put that like right there. Okay. Lovely. There we go. First embellishment is done. This is the one I made, and here's the one I followed that Lisa sent me. Okay, then we'll work on this one. And this one should come together pretty quickly. Again, with the rosette, I'm using what I have because I really want to get these projects done, and I don't have time to make everything I need to make from scratch to do all of these videos. I did have to make a bunch of ruffles for some of my upcoming ones, but I did that the other day, so they are ready to go. This is a butterfly that I had made after I got this Scrap Diva die. So it's like the fringe butterfly, and I think I did a video on this, but I've had this just in my stash, so I thought I would get it out and use it. Super cute. And I'm just gonna kind of figure out my placement of things. Maybe I'll do something like that. And I've got a ticket from the Bloom collection. I just thought I might put that on here. Thought it would be something fun. And this is a little large, but I thought I would do it anyway. Maybe just kind of have that poking out a little bit. Oh. And I've got a bird. This is also from the Bloom collection. Thought I would just tuck that right there. And here's my sentiment. Dreaming of flowers and sunshine. Maybe I'll put that there and then put the bird like that. Okay. Let me go ahead and put some foam on the back of this bird. There. Okay. And let's see. I know I'm going to need some on here, so I'll just go ahead and get going on this too. Oh. All right, put that one back. Okay. Let's see. Looks like this tag is just glued right to the rosette. She did use some chipboard layering bits back there, up here. I'm going to glue the gold to that rosette first of all. And that's going to be just right there. And then the butterfly, let's see, is the ticket. That's just glued right to the rosette. So I'm going to put some glue on the bottom of my ticket. And kind of just pop it on there. Let's see. I don't know. And put this here. Kind of want the butterfly a little bit at an angle. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna just put a little glue right here to tack that. Just kind of remind me where I wanted it. There. Then I'm gonna put the butterfly at an angle like that. And I could do a little foam tape back there. So let me do that. I'm just gonna put a couple squares on here. I don't really think I need much. All right. A lot of people probably use hot glue at this point. I am not a fan of hot glue. I gave myself a 3rd-degree burn the other day on my hot glue gun. So I really just do not like to use it. I totally forgot I was making rosettes and I did not have my little finger guard on. Okay, that looks really cute. Put that there. And our little bird is gonna go right here. So cute. Sorry, my cat is chiming in. All right. I don't know how great that is, but that's what I came up with. There's the one I made, and there's the one Lisa sent me. They're very different. I just used the same layering technique that she used. And all right, let's do a side-by-side comparison. And we'll call this one done. All right, let me get this one and this one. I'm in the camera, so. Okay, there we go. I love it. Mine aren't quite as big, but I like the way they turned out. All right, that is all for this video. Thank you everyone for watching, and thanks again, Lisa, for participating in my challenge. Hope you like what I made. I'll see everybody later. Bye.